I think you are a little messed up. However, this have an easy solution for you. Um, in the manual, I say that it's better if you duplicate the wall file, the wall folder. I mean, in by hand. I mean, Flux doesn't feature a save to option in the menu, but you can do it by hand. We are going to duplicate manually the file. We are going to name it as the form 2, for example. I think inside you will find all the files you require to execute the form. The name can be the same. You can change it. This one can have any name. This one is the one who need to keep its name because this file is what this one is going to looking for. However, there are two parts of the form: the graphics and, well, the simple form is the code. I suggest that you use Taco for edit the code. In the code, you will find the link in which you will locate the PH file, and so we are going to do that exactly. I mean, this name is the name of your form. Here is the full address for the sender PHP. I put all your forms in the root of your server, which is the first folder that the server loads when it's called by the user. So, as a matter of fact, it's called public HTML. I show you. We are done copying to your server the form. I mean, we already have it one. We need to perform another thing. We need to see if this is working in the way we need to be working, and we are going to call it from the navigator. Alright, this is the old one. This is the old one form. So the new one is called 2. We are doing this to put it in the root of your server. So we are going to load it. Alright. We see this because you didn't have protected your root folder. This can be done very easily. Open the one in your server and duplicate this and rename it as index. That's the first file it will look. This the server will look, so it can block the access of the foreigners to your folder. Alright, when we are done with this, we are going to put in the form 2 folder. After that, we are going to call it again, so we can see it. Well, obviously we need to wait so this thing can copy the form, and after that I think we are going to reload. Alright, and it loads. It loads perfectly. Alright, it's going to take a while. This is your form, this is working. Alright, inside you are going to find the sender PHP. Alright, this one is inside this folder, so we are going to call it by hand sender PHP. This is the second form we need to be clarified. Alright, it loads. Alright, so inside the folder 2, the form 2 we are created recently, we need to add the new direction of the new PHP, which is here. Obviously, we change it and we put it, and now you got a new brand form which you can use it. You can change everything inside this form. I already showed you how to do that inside the manual. I think I understand that you, in some ways, you are a graphic designer, I assume, and no web designer, so most of these things are confusing. But trust me, after a while, you can be, you can work with this like a charm. So don't feel any any bother by the complexity of the HTML. It's pretty easy. We just need to be a little careful, and I think that's it. I must apologize for my bad English, but I will try to explain myself. If something is going out of your comprehension, please stop me. Well, you can't, but you can ask in a proper email. All right. The first thing we are going to do with you with your project is first download one FTP app. The name of this FTP app is CyberDuck. It will perform better, far better than Flux. I think Flux is good for so many things. However, its internal FTP client is very crappy. I suggest that you download this one. It's free. It don't ask for anything but a donation. So if you want to donate, just do it. It's a good thing for you. And well, when you get it, go to the page, Google it, or anything. Alright, the first thing we are going to do when you already got CyberDuck in your machine is to create a new FTP quick access. This one is created by using the thing, and we are going to make it easy. Alright, most of this data is already filed. Alright, I already keep it, so copy it one by one. The server obviously is your server name, which is this one. Everything need to stay in the same manner. Put your password, and when you are done, close it. All right. Obviously, you didn't see a password here because this thing is going to ask for the password later. So this is the FTP application. We're going to ask for a connection, FTP connection, SSL. You don't need it. Most times it don't work as good as the normal one, so keep it in that way. Right? When you are done, you are going to see your structure of your server. All your files need to be here. I will show you where I put the server. Alright, the form test is in the root folder of your app. If you want to add a new one, obviously you are going back to your form server. Alright, I already duplicate by hand the second file, the second form, and you are going to add by hand. Just drag it, and the FTP server is going to do everything. I mean, the software is going to do the rest. Alright, so take a coffee, wait a little, and let this thing do its magic. It's a little heavy, so I am copying everything. No, we don't need. Obviously, before copy it, delete this one because this is the files I give it to you. It don't need to be there. Alright, you are going to create a duplicate by hand every single form you are going to create. I mean, if there are 14 forms for it, just duplicate. And again, we are going to drag it to the server and let the program do its magic. After that, we are going to go to the navigator, and I'll show you how to call your new added